Hello, it's Manuela. I'm just going to do something improv about couples. Couples are fun, couples are challenging. There's some really good therapists out there for couples, but they charge a ton of money. And they kind of talk to each other. I don't talk to any of them. I've done some trainings. But what do I suggest for therapists? My main point, and I'll start with a piece of advice that, Einstein didn't just come up with the theory of relativity. He came up with a lot of, I actually have a book of his quotes. Oh, and there's a famous one, which is insisting on doing something twice. The definition of insanity is doing something twice or more than once and expecting different results. So, wow, that's a strange way to start. Without even thinking, it went there to therapy. He was married, a lifelong marriage. I believe that he did not pay much attention to his wife and he treated her like a maid. But then, back then, that's how women were treated. And if we just realize that it has been, in some countries, women still are the property of their husbands, and it has been, I don't know, about 100 years since, in all of humanity, since we've had the right to vote, since we've had the right to own property, since we've had the right, women, since we've had the right to, and you know what gets me is that feminists, and I consider myself a lifelong feminist, feminists still, women, down with men, men suck, men this, men that, but they still go down the altar with their father and get handed out to their husband. Oh, now they're more modern. They do it with their parents, as if that made a difference. You are being taken from your parents and being handed off to your husband. That signifies something. That sends a message to our girls. So how about you both meet at the altar and start from there? I think that's I'm all for tradition. I'm all for being old-fashioned. I'm all for reading the classics, absolutely not changing anything in the classics. I'm all for that. I'm not for ridiculous. Proclaiming to do something, believe in something, and then doing otherwise. Proclaiming to want equality, and then expecting the guy to open the door or paying for the meal. It doesn't compute. Yeah, men make more. There's a lot of reasons why men on the aggregate, on average. And average is, there's lies, and then there's statistics. I think attributed to Mark Twain. So, back to couples. All for, I don't even know how to do it. Love? There you go. But don't expect. So, Albert Einstein also said that men expect women to remain the same and women expect men to change. Men want their women to stay young. I presume that's it, to stay young and beautiful and shapely and always fertile. So they can always have children. Women, that's what men expect of women. Women expect of men to change, to be your best friend, to be more talkative, to build up your muscles, to help more, to be more your best friend and not your husband, a man. And no, neither of you are going to change. Recognize the person really do write down, get together with your other half and write down their attributes. Write down each other's attributes. If you're about to marry, write them down before you married. And if you're still in that passion phase, the touch me and it's electricity, the world wouldn't function if everything was like that. That, my dear, is not going to work. Because we see the other is perfection. But then we get older, we revert to self. We revert to, we don't find it so lovey-dovey and so cute. So today I'm just going to ask one thing of couples, one thing. Sit down and define what the worst thing about each other is, the best thing about each other. Each of you, and then trade. And then discuss. I think it's a great exercise. So, my tourist Catskill train is about to go by, so I'm going by. But you might want to hear this crazy train. It converts into the Polar Express in the winter, and now it's going to go up 20 miles up to Catskill Mountains. I've never ridden it. It's cute. I think you can have dinner. I highly recommend. It goes from Kingston up to, I think, around Phoenicia. Don't quote me on that. And then it gets here and it makes this crazy sound, like, and it does this. Oh, it didn't make the crazy sound. It doesn't do it all the time. So anyway, thank you.